What's up, Soil brothers and Soil sisters? Guys, we are here today doing some harvesting of Jamaican hibiscus or sorrel, or it goes by many other different plants. Man, we have harvested off this particular bush at least 4 times, and there are still tons and tons of the fruit or berries or the flowers left on this tree. This is our first year growing it, so we had no idea, for one, that it would be this big, and two, that it would produce as many of these flowers as it does. I mean, it is crazy. I can't imagine anybody who's harvesting this or growing this for personal use to need more than one tree. You're gonna have to give tons and tons of this stuff away if you're growing more than one. So far, this is what I have harvested, and there's probably 2 to 3 times more than that still left on the tree to harvest. Like I said, this is probably the 3rd or 4th time that we actually did the harvesting on this tree. But I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it. You know, the first time I actually tried this is at the SoilFamily Expo, when the Food by Faith bought some delicious tea to the Expo. I had no idea what it was, but I knew it tasted good. So, didn't know much of nothing about the tree. Didn't really think too much about it, but my wife went ahead and planted a couple of seeds. And she had no idea that it was going to grow as big as it did, because she would have not put it in the location that she did. But it grew humongous. I'm saying it had to be every bit of 8 foot tall. And thousands and thousands of flowers and fruit. So we can't tell you what we actually done that actually made it successful, but I mean, we put one seed down, got one tree, and it actually produced really, really well. So, you know, we did put some compost down in the area where she actually planted the tree. So, was that the secret? I have no idea. We are going to continue to grow them because I do like the way the tree look. I love the green foliage and the purple stems. You know, I love it, you know, and it's a useful plant. If I had to, yeah, I would just have to give some away, but I can see no reason why we would have use for this amount. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but this is a lot. I'm assuming maybe 2 to 3 5-gallon gap, 5-gallon buckets full, maybe. You know, over time, we already did give some away. I think to Andell, I don't know how many she got, but I'm sure she could have had plenty of them because we have plenty of them to give. So we are going to freeze dry these and incorporate them into some of the teas that I drink, you know, to see if it actually improves the taste. Even though most of the teas I do drink, soursop tea, you know, and many others, taste pretty good already, but I can't think of none of them that taste as good as this one did when I tried it from Food by Faith. Now, was there any kind of secret that she had to make it taste as good as it did? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think we brewed any of this yet, even though we have freeze dried and put a lot of it up. But we have so many different types of tea that we just haven't gotten around to it. So, as most of you know, we are getting more into the health benefits of a lot of stuff that you can fold it. You can go and pick up from out on the road, and some of the actual fruit trees that I grow have medicinal properties also. So we're getting into all of that, and I've been consuming on a regular basis some of the things that we have been harvesting, and been noticing a really big difference. So just one more thing that we can add to it that actually tastes really good. I did see a whole lot of recipes online on how to prepare this delicious, I'm gonna call it a fruit. And this is one of the reasons, I guess they call it a hibiscus. Let me see here. So this is how the plant looked prior to it becoming a fruit. It flowers, pretty flower. It's a whole bunch of them comes on at one time, and you can then and after that flower, they'll sit on a tree and they will get back. Now, I don't know if most people are familiar with these, but you clip these fruit off, and right beside it is another flower usually forming. So it's a continuous thing, and depending on how long your weather is rather, if it keep on going, I guess. But see, these are small ones that already flowered. They could be taken at this time, but yet they're just small. But the little one right there beside it will also flower and give you another one. So that's why we are constantly able to go ahead and keep on harvesting these things, because they keep on producing. If I would have never got so far into gardening, I probably would have never even knew that these things existed. But the more you get into it, the more you learn, and then the more you get to experience. Then you get to share what you learn, and then share what you grow. So, yeah, that's how great is that. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue harvesting this and stop running my mouth so I can get this done.
Alright, Soil Fam. So, what we have here is another harvest of the Jamaican hibiscus or sorrel. However you want to call it. Rosella. So many names. But my husband harvests this big old bucket full, and I'm going to clean them so we can preserve these for the long haul. So I'm going to show you how. Oh my goodness. So they pretty simple to clean, or the shell, however you want to call it. But all I do is I pull. It got like 4 petals or so on there. I just pull them off. This is the seed pod, which is loaded with seeds. So you saw what our tree looked like. It was huge, and that was from one seed, not this. Inside this shell is multiple seeds. See all those seeds? That's one tree each. So when you plant these, you want to be careful, because if it grow anything like ours, you're going to have tons and tons of fruit. So let's see. This is just one side of it, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 seeds, and that's just half of the pod. This is 10 trees. Okay, so I'm gonna assume it's about 10 or so in here. Anyhow, that's a lot of trees from one pod. So we just plant. I just put that one seed in the ground, and it gave us tons and tons of fruit. This is load number 3. And remember, Andale Homestead even took one load home. These are seeds from other harvests and that I didn't even take out of the shell. So, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So you can make tea or jam. I'm sure there's tons of things you can do with this, and tons of benefits. So, as we always say, do some research and see what the benefits are. So many benefits. But I put gloves on because they do turn your fingers burgundy or pink. So I just put a pair of gloves on. Try to help myself out a little bit. So let's get to cleaning this big old bucket full. So we'll load our 4 trays in. This machine, it'll tell you everything you need to do. Cooling, it'll tell you wait 15 minutes, let it cool, It's been 15 minutes. Now it's telling me to load trays in the freeze dryer. Close drain valve. Hit continue. If you want to check out this freeze dryer, we have a medium-sized freeze dryer. The link is in the description. Feel free to check them out. They do have a small and a large. This medium is perfect. You get a lot of things done. So you hit continue, and then you let the machine do what it's going to do. It'll let you know when it's done. You can actually watch this come back every so many hours and check out the process. Right now it's just freezing. You'll hear when it's vacuum drying. When the vacuum kick in, you'll hear it. It's a little louder than the machine. It's not loud, but you can hear it. It's a different sound from that little humming you hear now. But none of this process is loud at all. Once I walk out of this room, I don't even hear it, and it's actually inside our dining room. So we'll come back and check this thing in a little while. All right, Soil Fam. So Sorrel is done freeze drying. I had a whole bunch of miracle berries in the freezer, and I decided, hey, let me throw these in here and see what they do. So we had to see how they turn out. But our sorrel is completely dry. That's how we want it. All right, so let's get these out and get them packaged up. So I have oxygen absorbers, and I think we're gonna try, because we have so much of this hibiscus, I think we're gonna try to store them in a Ziploc bag and see how they do, because we got a lot. Like, I still have more in the freezer, and we got more out on the plants. So I think they should be fine long as we keep these bags sealed good. I think they'll be okay. So see if I can do this without making a mess. Dump them in the floor. I can get 3 in here. So now we have plenty of hibiscus we can store away for usage throughout the rest of the year. So, are you growing hibiscus? I didn't even write on it yet, but I will. I'll write the sorrel and today's date on here for when we freeze dried it. We should be good to go for the year. So are you storing your herbs and teas away? Let us know. How are you getting it done? Have you even tried sorrel? It's good. Check out the benefits. You know, you may love it. With that being said, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll let y'all know how these miracle berries turn out. Stay tuned. Peace.